Ugh. Hi everyone. Oh my goodness, I think, hit a wall. I mean, I've been sick for what feels like forever and just overall not feeling great. And I've been obviously worn out for a while, but like I hit the wall in the sense that my alarm went off at 10 o'clock. It was so funny because my alarm invaded my dream, and it does that sometimes. I was dreaming, and then, oh, in my dream, I was trying to like turn off my Fitbit, and it wasn't working. So I'm like, then like the realization set in that it was my alarm. So that was 10 o'clock, but I didn't get out of bed till like close to 12 this afternoon. I laid in bed and I was doing some research and trying to get some stuff done because I have never traveled with a cat. I have this blanket because I'm freezing. I know I'm like all over the place, but we're getting an Arctic blast and like the numbers are going to be in the negatives. So I'm very thankful to be getting out of here and avoiding a good chunk of that. Also, I got another little chapstick. I count this as like a Christmas present because when Suzanne was here on Christmas, she dropped off some goodies from her work. And it was like a Caudalie little set with this lip conditioner and some like hand cream, and I don't really use hand cream. So I gave that to my mom and I kept this for myself because, well, this is like a full stick, and right now the one that I have is like, I have that much left. So I got a new one. Anywho's, so as I was saying, I've never traveled with a cat before. So I was doing some research and I watched a video, and pardon my hair too, I'm a mess. We're gonna have to call United Airlines to get her kind of like a boarding pass. I don't know what you'd call it, but to get her like a seat on the plane, because she'll be in the cabin with us. She won't be like under where the luggage is, but she'll be under the seat in front of me. And basically you're gonna need some things, and those things I don't have. So I feel like this is dusty. So we're definitely gonna be calling the airline, like, to try to get Squeaky on the plane. I think we have to change our seats because if you're traveling with a pet, you can't be in an emergency exit row or a bulkhead seat. And of course, I always cross my fingers 10,000 times over that we're getting upgraded to first class. And the last trip we did going there, and then we already had seats coming back. Oh my goodness, I was so happy. But anyways, so have not traveled with a cat, and we always get the emergency exit row for more legroom. So if those are our current seats, we'll need to change them. I went on Amazon and I ordered Squeaky like a harness and a leash, because I watched one video and these people were like, yeah, TSA, like when you go through security, they like body search your cat, which sounds like rude and invasive, or like they gotta check out the carrier. Like, I don't know, it seems like a thing. And I'm like, if she needs to get taken out, you know, I don't want her running away, so I think she needs like a leash, a collar, a harness, something. I was talking to my grandma and she's like, you should probably get a harness. So in the video that was more informative and like way better, because it was more informative last night, they recommended a harness and a leash. They said because you do have to take your pet out of the carrier, and the carrier does have to go through the x-ray machine, and you'll be walking through like as if you're holding an infant baby, but it's an animal, it's your pet, walking through like the metal detector or whatever. So you gotta hold her and hope she doesn't try to jump out of your arms, but if she does, at least like I'm holding a leash, you know? So got that, picked one out. It's cute because it's like rainbow. Part of me wants to show y'all, but then I'm like, my phone is charging and the cord is not my usual. I'm using my mom's, so it's like really short, so I don't know if I can be like, but anyways, so got one of those. It was like a combo, so, and it was like $5 and some change. I'm like, no big deal. What was hard for me to swallow, but I did it anyway, was getting her an identification tag. So I picked one out because I wanted it to come like engraved with her name and a phone number. So, because I was like, I could try, you know, I don't have time for much. You know, we have so much to do. We have to take all the Christmas stuff down. Right? I don't know. We have a lot to do. I don't know what's going on anymore. I have a doctor's appointment. Like, there's just stuff. Okay, there's just a lot of stuff. So, like, I don't honestly, in my mind, seeing, where the hell would you get a tag anyway? Like, would you go to, like, a PetSmart, Petco, like, Home Depot? Like, I don't know where, you go get one made up. And, I mean, I know where to make little cute tags in Disney, but that's coming on. So, to save time, but I mean, I don't even know if maybe I did save money. Got one, again, Amazon, picked out a purple one that looks like a bow tie. To me, it just looks like a cute little bow, and has her name on it and a phone number. That's it. I figure that's all a person really needs to know, because why put this address when we're in Florida? Because she got lost. So like, what? Anyways, did that. Then I went back to look at the guidelines for traveling with a pet on United, because I watched the video and the people were flying Delta. And they were flying from Phoenix to somewhere on the East Coast. So it was like a good flight for them. And they did take their vet to the cat. No, they took their cat to the vet and put it on some like a sedative. It didn't put the cat to sleep or make the cat sleepy. It just kept the cat calm. So I don't know if we're gonna go that route, but I think if we do, we need to talk to a vet, and I think they want you to like try it out, you know, first before you get on an airplane, to see how the cat like reacts to the meds, in case, like, let's say you gave the cat like some medicine it's never had before, and then you like go to the airport and you're like stuck there for whatever reason, like you don't want a problem. I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking. So that's something that my mom and I need to discuss. And I went on, and because they said each airline has its like requirements for sizes for like pet carriers. So I went on and looked it up, and you can have like a hard carrier and a soft carrier. And they said a soft carrier can be a slightly bigger because since it's like, since they're malleable, like it has some movability because it's not stiff, if I'm making sense. So their requirements for a soft one, which it was 18 by 11 by 11, and that's normally what I see people carrying the like small dogs and cats, isn't something that's soft and it's like a mesh all the way around so you can like see. It keeps them cool. It comes with like you know, a soft like pad or little like bed like thing on the inside. There was like, and I went with the one that, there was two I was contemplating. One I think was $27 and one was $24. The $27 one, it was claimed as like on Amazon, it's like, ooh, bestseller, and like, you know, it was like really good and had a lot of good features, and but it was $27, and it said it was good for animals up to 15 pounds, and I think Squeaky's like a pound or two heavier than that. So I wasn't sure, and then I saw the one for $24, and it looked really good. And it gave me the dimensions, which was 17.5 by 11 by 11. So I'm like, Unite is not gonna have an issue with this. So I ordered that stuff. I did like want to get Squeaky some toys and all the other cat essentials. I wanted to do all that before bringing her down there, but that's not the case. So I was thinking like, oh, like little toys and things, like what if I had them shipped here and just packed them in a suitcase? I'm like, that's crazy. If I want to get her some toys, I'll just buy them down there. But as far as having like a litter box set up and everything, and food, and like a dish bowl and all that, water bowl or dish bowl or whatever, I do again want to talk to my mom and see if I can have some stuff shipped to Florida, and then just have our neighbor keep an eye out for it, and then with my permission, you know, he can open the stuff and just like lay it out, because I think, you know, when we get to Florida, when we land, she's probably going to be hungry or thirsty, and she might have to go to the bathroom. So that's a thing. Also, I never knew this because I haven't come across anything, but in airports, there's like pet potties. So there's like these bathrooms that are reserved for like your cat or your dog to like relieve themselves. And it's like a pet area where you can like, you're supposed to lock the door when you're in there, I guess, because if someone were to open it thinking it was like they could go in there with their dog, your dog might run out, cat, whatever. So it was so cool and cute because there was like this giant like area that was like fake grass with a fire hydrant, and you flush it. So if your like dog's gotta pee, there they go. I don't know what you do about a cat, so, but they're like, oh, when you go to like what is it, not a gate agent, the people when you're like checking in your luggage, those people, they'll should know some stuff, so you could say like, oh, do you have like is there somewhere in this terminal for like a pet to like have a minute to come out? And I think dealing with a case that has zippers, it might be easier. Or it might not. Honestly, I don't know. It just looked like it would. And if you had, and I think, I know, I'm getting them all confused. Anyway, but if you had like the leash on and you want to just unzip it a little bit so she could like poke her head out but not like get out. So this is going to be a trick and a half. But my mom and I, I've been texting her some stuff, so she said let's review this tonight. So I'm going to sit her down tonight and we're going to go over all of Squeaky's needs to get her ready to go to Florida, and figure out what else we need taken care of before we leave. So that is my story there. I did want to talk real quickly about, y'all know I love my Fitbit. I love the app. Love that it tells me all the things I want to know about my calories burned, my sleep, my how many miles I've done, how many steps I've taken, how many active minutes, and all that jazz. Love it, love it, love it. I have this other app called Lark, and it's free to download, and you get a lot for free. If you want like more like weight management stuff and like food logging, I think you do have to pay something. I don't know what. I haven't decided to do that yet to unlock those features. But, I mean, because you can tell them, like, you can do a little bit of weight, but it's not, I don't know. I feel like, don't quote me on that, but it's Lark. And I'm, like, obsessed with this app because, it tracks things for me as well. I've learned so much from this app, and it's just, like, it's like a health coach, and it encourages me throughout the day. And if like I've been kind of a little bit lazy, it'll be like, you know what'll really help you? Like it wants to know like what's going on with you, and then gives you tips and tricks and advice for life. So that in itself, that app is amazing. My Spire Stone, I don't know what we're doing with that, but I wore it yesterday. You know, so what you do is you don't sleep in it unless they have another product, which I'm so intrigued with, but I just got this one. This other one sounds so cool, but because it doesn't track your sleep or anything, like they want you to not wear it when you're sleeping and just keep it on its charger. So I charged it up good, and it like vibrates if you want it to. It sends notifications to your phone. It'll tell you, like, it told me like a minute ago that I was tense for 4 minutes. I should take some deep breaths. So it like, it knows, and it tells you info. I mean, let me see if I can try to show you. So this is the Lark app. It's like you're texting a friend. It like talks to you. It's like, good afternoon, Mallory, looking through your data. And then if you want, you can start a new conversation, and there's like all these things. You can add an accomplishment, tell them how you feel, add data, and then ask Lark to tell you about stuff. So since I've been sick, like, I noted the app that like, hey, I'm sick. So they'll ask me how I'm doing. I can, it'll say, since you're not feeling well, you know, take it easy, get plenty of rest. We're not gonna focus so much on like your activity today, because clearly there wouldn't be a lot. And I got these little apps here. And I also do like my hydrate one when I use it. I'm about to ooh, note to self. I need to order batteries for my smart water bottle, because I've been crazy dehydrated, and even though it's all we have in the house, like these don't, I don't know why I don't just chug these left and right.